All right, so I wanted to do a quick review or testimonial for Pete Hendrickson's book, Cracking the Code, The Fascinating Truth About Taxes in America. I believe that's how it goes. I don't have the book with me right now, but I had a feeling for a long time that there was something wrong with taxes, something wrong with the government automatically getting 20, 30, sometimes 40% of what I make, depending on the year. And I'm in sales, so the more I make, the more they get. I just hated it. I hated the fact that they took my money, and it was going for things that I didn't approve of. Bombs, guns, killing people in other countries, not my thing. So around 2010, I was looking for an answer, and a friend recommended Pete's book to me, someone who I respected, and so I got the book. I had to read it a few times to really understand it. It's very detailed, goes into a lot of wording and the legal kind of definitions and things that we don't necessarily understand or are taught in school. So I read it a few times, really wanted to understand what I was doing, and it just made sense. I mean, he breaks down everything in the Internal Revenue Code starting back at 1863. Way before most people think taxes were even implemented in America. And I took action. I immediately refiled the last 3 years of IRS taxes and the state of Arizona taxes, where I had most recently lived. And right away I got all of my Arizona tax money back, plus interest, because they know the drill. All states just piggyback off the IRS. If you don't owe federal, you don't owe state, and so the state immediately sent all my money back, plus interest. If you go to Pete's website, losthorizons.com, and you look at his victories page, you'll see my Arizona returns plus interest on page 45 and 46. I've got a bunch of other IRS victories on the other pages as well. None of them are checks, unfortunately. For some reason, I haven't been able to get anything back from the IRS, but I haven't been paying for the last 7 or 8 years either. Which to me is a victory, and the states, they follow suit. It's a huge win for us as American citizens, whatever you want to call yourself here in America. The taxes are just out of control, and there's no legal right for them to take your money. And if you want to understand that, if you want to have your money back in your pocket on a yearly basis, so you can spend it where you see fit instead of where your senators and everybody else sees fit, which is generally not in your interest, you need to get his book, Cracking the Code. Read the book, read it several times, really understand what you're doing. The IRS isn't going to go down without a fight. They're going to send you letters that are going to make you probably shit your pants. The first couple that I got back, made me really nervous. What am I doing? But there's a lot of good resources that Pete offers as well. The book, first of all, is the cornerstone to everything. You got to read the book and you got to understand it. So get in touch with Pete, get his book through losthorizons.com, and read the hell out of that thing. And then his website, people always send in letters that they get so he can break them down. And you can go through there and find pretty much every letter that you're ever going to receive from the IRS, and he will tell you why it's BS, basically, and why you shouldn't be scared of it. They are a paper tiger. They're there to scare you, and if you're not scared and you understand the rules that you purport to follow on a yearly basis, which obviously you don't if you're paying taxes, you're not going to be afraid anymore. You're going to get your money back in your pocket. You can keep it in your community. You can put it to good things, good charities around you, instead of having it go to the federal government and have them wasted on bombs, guns, their own health care that's 800 times better than what we get, all of that stuff. We need to stand up. We need to take our money back. Money, if we can control the money, we can control everything else. And right now they've got a river of dirty money flowing into the federal government they don't deserve. They have no legal right to take from you, which you probably don't understand yet, but if you get Pete's book, you will. And you can keep that money for yourself. Take care of your family. Support people in your area instead of people halfway across the world and other places that we need to start locally and do that. Take care of ourselves, and this is a great way to do it. Get Pete's book, read it. Like I said, several times. You're really going to understand the tax law. It's probably going to piss you off because you've been paying taxes for probably how many years that you don't owe taxes for. But once you get through the getting pissed off part, you can get to the really understanding part, and stop paying those taxes, and you can spread the truth. Help everybody else keep their money in their pocket. You know, stop funding some Goliath federal government that's out of control and has no care for you whatsoever. They don't care about us. They don't care about you, anybody, other than, you know, where the money's coming from and how they can spend it. You know, what makes them happy, what puts other things in their pocket. So definitely get Pete's book, Cracking the Code. Get on his website, get in touch with him. You know, use the help that he's got out there and the resources. Everything on his website is a huge and amazing backup to the book, which you have to read the book and understand the book to really get anything out of the website. But it'll help you keep your money in your pocket, federal and state, and you can spend it the way you want. You know, and you know, live in a free America again, where, you know, if they can't control your money, they can't control you, and just make it happen. Thanks.